Hi, this is Richard Shelp.
And this is Angela, and we're here today to bring you the Tuesday Tip.
We're really excited to talk about something that panics clients all the time, and that is what to do when your speaker cancels.
Yes, we often get the question of, why should we use a speaker's bureau instead of going direct to a speaker? This is one big reason that you should use a bureau instead of going direct to a speaker.
It is really one of the top three because we refer to it as speaker insurance. And probably the thing that we would need to talk about today more than anything is a couple of examples in which we have had to really face the music at the end of in the situation. So really, it's not as big an issue for a client when things happen way in advance. But recently, I had a speaker that was in an auto accident one day before the event. The event was a large event. That person was going to be the only keynote speaker on that day, and they were going to be speaking in front of an audience of 3,000 people. Obviously, she wasn't going to make it. She was in an auto accident, and immediately I had to sit down and start working all the things that you've got to do. Reach out to all my contacts, develop a list for the organization so that they can evaluate those speakers, and then come back and determine what speaker they want to put an offer into. Well, we basically went over 15 different speaker options during that day, and finally, at the end of the day, we came back and got a speaker that said yes to it. Now, the question is, Ange, can somebody come up with that many options if they don't have a bureau?
I don't think it's possible, because what realistically we do is everybody in our bureau drops everything and jumps on this to try to help find the speaker, but we also call other bureaus. We call other bureaus that partner with us to see what ideas they have. So we're actually going with a network that's nationwide to kind of spread out and see the best speaker that we can put in that slot, because we have to have a speaker of that same caliber to put in the slot.
Oh, absolutely. And I will tell you that I had to make numerous phone calls during that day to be able to narrow that down. And it's the idea of us understanding, and really great agents get in that mode and say, okay, now's the time to get a speaker in the next 6 or 7 hours. So you have a story too, Ange, that
I
you like to share too.
I had the same kind. Well, what's another one of those? It was a last-minute cancellation. The speaker was an international speaker, and she was not able to get her visa in time. Even though she had started working on it ahead of time, she ran into some snags, couldn't get her visa, so she couldn't. They wouldn't let her out of the country, so she couldn't get to the United States to do her event. So same situation. We all dropped everything and had to get on the phone to see who we could get in that slot. Again, we were able to find somebody that actually the client probably liked even better, and it worked out fine. But and the client was able to go and do other things for the event, and that they needed to work on instead of focusing on finding a replacement speaker.
And that's fantastic, I will tell you. And our goal every time is to find a speaker that's actually better than the speaker that was originally placed. So, in summary, hey, if you're running into a panic situation, make sure ahead of time that you worked with the Speakers Bureau.
That's right.
Don't try this at home.
Yeah.